And welcome to the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships in Frisco, Texas. Our 9 o'clock match just underway. I'm Michael Westbrook. Thank you for being with us. Look forward to having you with us over the next 80-plus minutes or so for this matchup, as this one features Legends FC O2 Academy in the 15U Girls Division, Group A play. They are out of California in the yellow and white uniforms, yellow tops with the white shorts there, and then the other 15U team is sporting OFC 2002 Elite, wearing the black uniforms out of Nebraska. So we are underway here in our second game a little bit earlier today in the 15U division. Nationals Union defeated Loudon 3-0. Nationals Union out of Pontiac, Michigan, with the win over a team out of Loudon from the Loudon, Virginia, Washington, Arlington, Alexandria metro area. So this is also a 15U contest, and we'll be watching closely. The other teams will be to see who wins this one. Again, the California team, Legends FC, in the yellow uniforms, and they control the possession right now. We'll get you some of the names just as soon as we can. Taya Baker is in goal for the Nebraska team. And meanwhile, Hannah Arsenin is in goal for Legends FC. Hannah Arsenin. Just underway here, 2 40-minute halves, in case you were wondering. 10-minute intermission in between the halves. We are on field 4, the RAV4 field. Each one of the fields here at Toyota's stadium, which there are multiple, 15, 16 fields, all have a different distinguishing name based on a Toyota car. Toyota company just moving their headquarters down this way to the area recently. Maybe expecting us to talk about the heat conditions and the weather conditions. We probably will throughout this one, but right now fair skies, 81 degrees. Our high today here in Frisco is 97, and right now it feels like 88 already, so we're just at 9 o'clock local time. For all of you in California, about 7 o'clock. We hope you're up early with us watching this one, but again, feels like 88 degrees, and we are heading for a high of somewhere between 95 and 97 today. The wind has picked up as well. We had a south wind of about 5 miles per hour earlier during our first match. We're at a south wind of 10 miles per hour now. A little bit more. That could affect the goalkeepers a little bit. Our first game earlier today, most of the action was early on, 2 goals within the first 13 minutes, and so we'll see if we get something similar to that in this one, where the teams come out firing in a hurry, or if it's more of a relaxed, slower pace. So far, not a whole lot of intense action into the 4th minute. Both teams gathering their footing on the field. Saw Jasmine Young, a defender, there a moment ago. And that one is going to be brushed out of bounds. Attempting to make the play there was Samantha Relos. Baker, the goalkeeper for the Sporting OFC. Line drive kick deflected by the Legends. Here's the Legends with a left-footed kick that is stopped by the goalkeeper. Rulas again with that one. Forward. Up in front, just outside of that big box. The goalkeeper tracks it down and dishes out to her teammate on the left side, Young. Young in a hard battle with Ellie Tempuro. Young controls, has it taken away. Sporting OFC with it. Now the Legends, and deflected off of OFC. Did it go out? It did. That'll go back to the goalkeeper. The south wind is moving left to right on your screen, and so that's going to affect the kicking ability of the goalkeeper in the first half anyways, down at that end. And we'll see the Legends goalkeeper again, Arneson. This time a little more air underneath the soccer ball, getting it all the way to midfield. We've got a collision. Looked as if the Sporting OFC wasn't really playing the ball there. Another one near the net, and it is deflected back out. Back toward the middle with the Legends controlling. Also saw another group of Legends players wearing basically the same uniforms. Don't know if they're extras or another team that might be here from a different age division. That's more than likely the case. Legends Academy took second in the 2016-17 National League Blue Division to reach the national championships. Across the middle, the Legends looking for something. Pagoni, nothing there for her. She tried to dish inside to a teammate. Up in front, can Sporting OFC get to it quick enough? She does just that. Allison Napora works one-on-one against her defender, and it is a sliding kick out of bounds. Fans wanting a corner kick. They will not get the call there, as the Legends' Maya Alcala was able to poke it free. No corner to go back to the goalkeeper instead. The Cal Southside team went 4-1-2 during the season. They scored 15 goals, only allowing 4. And what was a really good performance from them on offense, and probably an even better performance on defense. 4 goals in the 7 matches. Averaging nearly 3 goals per match. Head coach Matthew Evans for the Legends FC O2 Academy out of California, their official title. Throw in from the side for the Legends, as Reyes threw it in. Kenneth Shepard for Sporting OFC there a moment ago. Jasmine Young with the throw in coming for the California team, the Legends FC. 15U girls age division, our second match here today in that age division on field 4. And there is one other 15U girls contest going on right now over on field 5. Cup O2 Gold out of Ohio against Real Colorado Olympico out of Colorado. Colorado. A big kick across field. And a header controlled by the Legends, right around the net, cleared out. We've got a whistle. We'll give the free kick over to the Nebraska team, Sporting OFC. Well, if these teams aren't familiar with our area here, there's one piece of real estate down this way that the Nebraska team might be familiar with. I don't know. The Nebraska Furniture Mart just down the road. That sprawling complex. One of the newest additions up here. in the region. Just so happens to be across from the IKEA, so there's furniture competition in Frisco. If you're down this way, you need some furniture. I've never seen a place as big as that. Legends working it at the net, and that one goes wide right. Off the right foot of a forward, right at the net. No score in this one. We're in the 11th minute. Legends in the yellow uniforms and Sporting OFC in the black uniforms. Sporting OFC wore kind of a, looked like a navy blue top almost in the warm-ups. Wasn't quite sure what color they were going to take the field in. They'll have a free kick coming. Ariana Buggs a forward. Strong kick, header back the other way by the Legends. This one's controlled. By Sporting OFC for a moment. Sporting OFC has it. Tempuro against McKenna Shepard. Stolen away by the Legends, Alex Day. Mentioned that Matthew Evans, the head coach for the Legends. As the Legends look to push something near the net again, and that one is in. The Legends have scored the first goal, and it comes very early on in the 13th minute. Still trying to get a number for you. Got the player spotted here as soon as she'll turn around for the Legends, and there we're able to see Alexia Yela scoring the first goal. Makes it 1-0 Legends now in that 13th minute. So again, second game in a row here in this 15U division where we've had a goal in the 13th minute. Our first game, that was already the second goal scored. This one the first, and another shot again from Yela, and she missed just to the left, past the goalkeeper. Just about had her second goal. This Sporting OFC team, two-time Nebraska State champions, but they did fall to Nationals Union out of Michigan in the 2017 Region 2 Championship semifinals. Talked a lot about that Nationals Union team. They were out in full force earlier today with their 3-0 victory over Loudoun, a very good team. And you could see how this Sporting OFC team would have a tough contest against them after what I saw earlier today, but boy, they're doing what they can to maybe try to get a rematch perhaps. OFC will let that one go out. And that'll give it back to the Legends. Haley Halbersma, midfielder. This one in the early going here, we're now in the 15th minute, is playing out similarly to our first contest, where most of the action is taking place at the opposite end of where we are, as the Legends really controlling the pace of this one so far, keeping the ball in their offensive end. Here's a high shot off the knee and over the top of the crossbar from Yela again, so I guess you could call that a shot on goal. She kind of didn't use her head or her foot like you would traditionally see off the right knee. Bounced it up over the top. She already has one goal, that coming again in the 13th minute just a few moments ago, and even had another opportunity after that. So she's obviously one that Sporting OFC is going to have to hone in on and slow down. Header near midfield, a battle for position. Foul call, the trip, and the player's still down. The referee asking for assistance from the athletic trainer or assistant coach or somebody on staff there. She's staying down for a while to be tended to. Back up to her feet now, and so hopefully Day is all right. Make sure she can do a couple of procedural things here to maybe stay in the game. The wind beginning to pick up now, and you'd think with the wind kind of going left to right, that might give Nebraska Sporting OFC an opportunity to get some momentum going their direction. But again, Legends has controlled the first 15, 16 minutes of this one so far, so Day will come out. Sub in for the Legends. That is going to be Mariah Ortega coming in as the replacement. Free kick will come from Jalen Rodriguez. Rodriguez given some space by the defender. See where she decides to go with this one. That's a high kick. Right side of the net. And headed around just a little bit before it's sent down the field. And again, this is what I was talking about with that wind blowing nearly 15 miles an hour now. There could be some opportunities for OFC. Deflected and in! Scoring off the deflection. Megan Strife ties it at 1. That one coming in the 19th minute, just 6 minutes later. Sporting OFC finds the scoreboard. After the Alexa Yela goal earlier on, Megan Strife makes it 1-1. Not often the announcer says something that then turns out to be true, and that definitely was the case there. A ball that was caught up into the wind, out in front. The first effort was blocked by the goalkeeper, Arneson, but then she was left laying on the field and wide open at the net. Nebraska club able to get a goal. See if they play the wind to their advantage again. Chloe Escarcega for the Legends over on the far side. Dishes to Young. Young works it up to nobody really. Legends still come away with it, however. Maya Daly. Daly back to midfield to Halbermusa. Bursma. High shot over the top of the goal, and that one's going to roll all the way out of bounds. And go to Sporting OFC. Sporting OFC state champs in 2016 and 17. Regional semifinalist each of those last 2 years as well. So 1-1 is our score here in the 21st minute. We've got a break in the action. We'll step away as well. Had a timeout in the action there, and we are back ready to go now. 1-1 our score. Alexia Yela with a goal in the 13th minute for the Legends. And it was just a few minutes later that Megan Strife, off of a deflection, was able to put one in the back of the net in the 19th minute for Sporting OFC to make it 1-1. Again, a goal in the 13th minute by Yela for the California team, the Legends FC. And then in the 19th minute, a goal for OFC Sporting out of Nebraska, or Sporting OFC out of Nebraska. Out of the timeout, we're back and ready to go again in the 23rd minute. We did have a player down earlier, and that could lead to some stoppage time at the end of the game. We did have a situation in the first game where they added the 3 minutes of stoppage time, so we'll see if that comes up again with the player down or not. But everything should be pretty well on schedule. We actually started 2 or 3 minutes before 9 o'clock, so that may help keep things on track. It was an interesting sight to see at the beginning of competition today for the 7 a.m. games, because they played one national anthem in which everybody stood at attention to the flag over to our north, and it was really neat to see that. And that got everybody underway at the exact same time. We're a little bit off schedule now from the other fields, but everything's running smoothly to this point. I guess as a broadcaster I should knock on wood there and don't want to, jinx things, but it is soccer. The clock rolls along. 2 40-minute halves. Younger age divisions will play 35-minute halves, and the older ones will play 45 minutes. So already seen some college scouts, and been told that pro scouts will be around as well. Just a beautiful venue with so much soccer action taking place all over the Toyota Stadium fields. Again, this is not the Toyota Stadium where FC Dallas, the professional soccer team, plays. That's just a little bit 2 hours left. Kick coming from the far side of the field for Sporting OFC. Alex Mason, the head coach for this club. out of Omaha, Nebraska. Another bit of a delay there for the kick to go in. Tussle for the loose ball. And kicked out by the Legends that time. Daly kicking it out. Started this contest at about 81 degrees, and we are at 83 degrees right now. It already feels like 90 outside. We're under a heat advisory until 8 p.m. tonight. And if you're not familiar with this area, that's normal. I mean, it is almost August, late July. This is typical weather. Sometimes we get maybe a little bit more rain. There was an overnight rain in the area. I don't know how much Frisco actually got out of it, but another player down, this time from Sporting OFC. So each side has suffered an injury early on. That looks like maybe an ankle. There's a player hobbling. Alyssa Judkins. It'll be a war of attrition throughout this 6 days. Of course, the teams do have a one off day in there, but 3 straight days, and then hopefully into the semifinals for your team, and then finals on Sunday. Interestingly enough, about the 15U girls division, they started the tournament. Now several other teams and divisions were playing as well, but they had some 7 a.m. matches, and it will be the 15U girls championship that ends this tournament. It's the last match scheduled for Sunday out of this age group. So if you're a fan of one of these two teams on the field right now, you want your team to be playing at 10:30 on Sunday. That would mean they are in the national championship contest. We're in the 28th minute, getting late here in this first half, a 1-1 game. Interestingly enough, for Sporting OFC, due to the fact that during the regional finalists, both teams had already qualified for a spot in the Nationals. Sporting OFC and semifinalist Nationals Union Red faced each other in a play-in game to determine the 15U Girls Region 2 representative, and Sporting OFC claimed a 2-1 win over Nationals Union Red in order to claim a spot here in Frisco. Legends on the move. Daly, fancy footwork. Waits for some help. Not really there, has to back it out. Big wind-up kick to a teammate, and that one will go high off the leg of Jasmine Young, missing wide right. Never really had much feel for that one that time. A couple of subs for Sporting OFC. Strife, who scored the goal earlier, is going to go out of the game. And Ellie Tempuro is also going to check out. One of the players entering for Sporting OFC is Kyra Garlock. Young will track it down for the Legends. Working on Garlock. Young, crossfield pass was intended that time for Daly, but Sporting OFC with a foot on it for a moment. Legends still control. And back out. We saw a big wind up from there a moment ago with a kick towards the net, but not this time. They'll work it back a little bit closer. And there's the big left-footed kick, too high, over the net and out here into the 30th minute, nearing the 31st minute, in fact. Late in the first half, a 1-1 contest. Told you a little bit about Sporting OFC a moment ago, and a little more on the Legends. They took second in the 2016-17 National League Blue Division to reach the national championships. Went 4-1-2. Good enough to claim a spot here. Bumping taking place there. OFC comes away with it. Nothing there as that one was knocked out of bounds. Pagoni, I think, knocking it out for the Legends. Sporting OFC likes to take their time, get the place set up, ready to go. We got a sub coming as well for the Legends, so that slows things down. Chloe Escarcega is going out. Let's see, looks like we'll have 2 subs, in fact. Have everybody ready to go now. Sporting OFC's Margaret Pallison just missed that one. Legends trying to catch Sporting OFC off guard there a little bit with a quick trigger inbounds, and it may have worked. He'll set up a free kick opportunity. Pagoni to kick it for the California club. Legends Academy. She's got a big, strong right leg. Sends that one right of the net. Our teammate there, and it is saved. Wow, that one stayed in the air, then went through some traffic, and it was a great save by Baker. Baker with a wherewithal to wait on that one. Didn't go after it right away. Really not even sure how the Legends got a shot attempt there. Looked like it was going to be sent into too much traffic. So here is Pagoni again. We just saw her leg a moment ago. She can kick this all the way from midfield right to the net. She does just that. This one high and right at the net. Another good save. Baker tracks down another one. Now into the 34th minute of the first half. It's a 1-1 game. Legends controlling on the far right side. Oh, there's definitely a hold there on the far side, as Legends were not playing the ball by any means, and referee was right there along the sideline to recognize it. So Sporting OFC coming with a free kick here just shy of midfield on the far side. Entering the 35th minute, 1-1 contest, 5 minutes to play in the first half before about a 10-minute break. So be prepared for that. We'll step away for a few moments. It's one of 4 matches here for our crew on this field, Field 4, with 20 matches today being broadcast. Got the car alarm going off in the background that will hopefully not distract too much on the field at the moment. And just make sure it's not my truck back over in the parking lot, I guess. I'm driving a Ford. The Toyota folks might not like that, but it wasn't mine. The ball rocketed out of bounds near the benches. Ah, we got the alarm again. Couldn't quite get that settled. Frisco's a safe area, folks. Don't worry. Your kids are okay on the field. Just a malfunction, I imagine. Sub here for the Legends. Down to 4 minutes left in the first half. A goal in the 13th minute and then another one in the 19th minute. Legends on the board first, and Sporting OFC able to counter that. Played that win to their advantage, but only one time. Arna Arneson, the goalkeeper for the Legends, is well out in front of both boxes, as the action has been away from her for quite a while now. This is the second time this championship has been held here in Frisco, and we've got a collision at midfield. Looks like Rodriguez bumping into an OFC player, and so club out of Nebraska will have a chance to set something up late in the first half. But it'll be all the way back at midfield. Quick pass, keeping it on the ground over on the left side. Ball worked to the middle, knocked away by the Legends. Here they come. And they won't have much. Don't think they're going to be able to catch up to that pass. Not able to do so, as Nadia O'Reilly could not come up with it. It does stay with the Legends as they work it down the field a bit. Good defensive play there from OFC to kick that one out and not give them a chance. Throw in will come from Albersma. Big, strong throw in that time. Bounces a couple of times in front of the net. Collision. Goalkeeper comes up with it. Baker again with a stop, and the players are going to need a bit of a breather after that collision. Referee blows the whistle. 3 minutes left in the first half, and then waves them off. Legends player went up with that kind of side delivery kick and may have kicked Baker, I don't know. It's a good spot to just take your time, boot one towards midfield. That's exactly what Baker does. Wind seems to have died down momentarily. Definitely feel the temperature rising at this point, so see how much that plays a factor in the second half of this, but even in the late games especially. I said earlier in the first game, it's tough to play at 7, 9 o'clock in the morning, especially a California team that probably just got in a couple of days ago. It's 2 hours earlier out there, probably some adjustments, but out here you'd much rather play those first two games, 7 or 9 o'clock, than the 11 or 1. High of 97 today. We're looking at a high of about 100 a couple of days from now. So 39th minute, and again, Sporting OFC will just take their time here. Like their methodical offense, trying to get everybody in place, ready to go. Legends come up with it. Out in front, that goes to Young, and it is knocked away. Margaret Pallison, defender, stepping in the line of sight of the shot from Young. But with that, it stays with the Legends. Young, left open inside the box, stutters and will wind it up high. Just booted that one over the top. Almost looked like for a moment that Sporting OFC wasn't quite ready. Legends was left open there. Now to the final minute of the first half. 1-1 our score. Long kick, nobody able to come up with it till it went all the way back. And that will be the end of the first half. So it's a 1-1 game, Legends and Sporting OFC. Yela with a goal and Strife with a goal. That's going to send us to the break. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes. This is the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships from Frisco, Texas. It's going to go back to the Legends. 47th minute here, a 1-1 contest. Have one other 15U division game going on in the girls' side right now over on field 5. It's Cup 02 Gold against Real Colorado Olympico. It's Ohio against Colorado. They'll have an interest in what happens here in this one. Kicked back towards midfield by Caven. That one kicked into the wind a bit. Didn't carry enough for the Legends to come up with it. And OFC will just clear this one back out the best they can. Collision with a player down for Sporting OFC, and attention will be needed as she was hit in the head. May have been a shoulder that caught her in the head, maybe even Sporting OFC player took a hard hit, still down. Third player that we've seen go down in this one where we've had to completely halt play. Both teams going to retreat back to the bench at this point. And now the Sporting OFC player, Allison Napora, is up. So that's a good sign. She'll be coming out of the game. Doesn't help any that it happened on the far side of the field away from the bench, so long walk for her back across. I think everybody's just about ready to go now. Here we are in the 52nd minute. 1-1 game. We had a goal early on by the Legends in the 13th minute, countered by Sporting OFC in the 19th minute. And a much closer contest than our first one earlier today. Well, we thought we were all ready, maybe not. There's the whistle and we're back to play now. Very long delay as the player was already off the field, but I guess there was some issue with the sub coming in perhaps. Legends up the right side and no play there for O'Reilly. A good defense from Reese. Legends making it to this point by taking second place in the 2016-17 National League Blue Division to reach the national championships. They went 4-1-2 scoring 15 goals, allowing only 4. Meanwhile, Sporting OFC, as we said in the first half, had an interesting path to make it to this point. Had to play a play-in game against a team out of Michigan. They were able to claim a 2-1 victory over Nationals Union Red. Throw in from the far side of the field for the Legends. And it's going to give it back to Sporting OFC. Thought we might have a sub for a moment for Sporting OFC, but that's not going to be the case. We'll stay over on the sidelines. Sporting OFC still looking for their moment to attack. It won't happen here as that one is kicked back to the goalkeeper. Legends have a little bit of an issue clearing it out as OFC closes in on them. Near midfield, controlled by King. King stops. Tried to work it up the left side before it was taken away by O'Reilly. Now Rodriguez. And good defense again from Sporting OFC. Contact for sure between Reese and the Legends Young. She was there step for step. Good solid defense. Throw in coming from Ganem. But we have a sub first. Throw in from Ganem. Bounces once and just grazed the head of a Legends player before into the hands of the goalkeeper for Sporting OFC as Baker makes another stop. Big kick from Baker into the wind. Another player down for OFC. Foul called and free kick coming. Alyssa Judkins will set things up. Judkins misses left and no chance for a teammate to pick it up. Still at 1-1 in this one as something has to give. We're in the 57th minute. Several subs for the Legends here. They bring in 4 or 5 new players. Fresh legs coming in for the Legends. See what kind of factor that makes down the stretch here. You imagine for the Legends team, that's a standard substitution they make. I don't think he'd make it this far and then all of a sudden put 5 new players in at one time. He's probably done that throughout the season. Creates a bit of added pressure for Sporting OFC as they've got to look for new players now and what these players may be capable of. That one's out off of the Legend. Sporting OFC will throw it in. Rulis will throw it in. Kicked away by the Legends. Goalkeeper has to determine to go for it or stay back. Decides to stay back, and that worked out well. Legends have it up the left side. Yela, and she had a goal earlier, not this time. Denied by the goalkeeper, Taya Baker, who makes another good stop. Good clear out that time from Sporting OFC to get it back down at the other end and eliminate any sort of threat there by the Legends. Battle on the far side of the field. Deep in the corner now. And they're still battling. A lot of contact. Referee letting them play over there. I think that player for the Legends may have fallen 5 yards or so, it seemed like. Still able to come up with the ball. Pass a little bit behind Caven that time, or for behind Daly. Sporting OFC with it on the right side. Strife scored the goal earlier. Goes out and the Legends will have it. 60th minute, about to hit the 61st minute in fact, so halfway through this second half. No one has been able to find the back of the net in the second half. We're tied at 1. Sub for Sporting OFC. Looks as if Lena Lewis just checked in. That one goes to Ganem. Ganem near midfield, fakes the pass. Now sends it to the middle, but nobody there for the Legends. OFC clears to midfield. OFC trying to get something going. Not there, too far out in front of Eleanor Tempuro, who's back in the game now. Got a timeout on the field here. It's 1-1 here in the 62nd minute, so we will take a quick break. This is the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships from Frisco, Texas. And welcome back to the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. We are halfway through this second half, a 1-1 contest between Sporting OFC out of Nebraska against the Legends Academy out of California. Legends Academy in the yellow, Sporting OFC in the black. Goal in the 13th minute from Alexia Yela for the Legends made it 1-0. And then Megan Strife countering off of a deflection, putting one past the goalkeeper in the 19th minute. And again, that's where we're at, 1-1, both of those in that first portion of the first half. So it's been a slow roll since then. You get the feel that maybe one more might make the difference in this one. Had a 3-0 victory earlier on today in the girls 15U division. Nationals Union defeating Loudon, so Nationals Union 1-0, Loudon 0-1, and be important for the winner of this one to move on with that W. OFC cannot get anything going on that possession. Young works it up the left sidelines to Yela. Back to Daly, back to Yela. She's got that one goal for the Legends. Tries to free herself from her defender. Pass to the middle instead of taking the shot herself. That's going to go way high. And Legends asking for it to be their possession, not the case. Again, the wind blowing south to north, left to right into about a 10 to 15 mile per hour wind. As we're now in the 65th minute. Legends look to make something happen. Out in front to Yela. She shoots, and that's deflected off of the goalkeeper's hands and over the net. Taya Baker, tall frame in the net there anyways, and able to get a hand on it and send it over. Legends Alex Day will have the corner kick. Legends have one player, Bugs, just outside the box, and everybody else squeezed to the far right side of the box. But Alex Day does from the corner kick, keeps it on the ground, and off of a ricochet, that one is in. A goal for the Legends. Samantha Rulas puts it into the back of the net, deflected off of an OFC player in the 66th minute. Let's call it 67th minute. That gives the Legends a 2-1 lead and what is now late in the second half. Legends look to push again, now up 2-1. Yela battling. Teammate will take over. Another hard battle going near the corner. Ball brushed out of bounds. Be a throw in from just outside the corner for the Legends. Whistle blows for a sub. Sporting OFC's Megan Strife will go out. And that clock just continues to roll. Had several moments where the game came to a halt with players being injured, so you may get that extra time at the end. Throw in from Rayla. She just scored that goal a little while ago. Batted around a bit. And that'll go out off of the Legends, I believe. No, maybe not. It's off of OFC. Another corner kick coming. Alex Day had the corner kick from the other side a little while ago that ultimately resulted in a goal on the possession for the Legends. Day fires in high. It'll be a header if they can get it, and they cannot. Day controls. Legends have it, and Day fires one in. Stopped by Baker. Baker has worked hard in the net today. If that one gets a bounce, it might go a ways for Sporting OFC, but picked up by the back line there by the Legends. Foot race down the far side. Looks as if Yela has a chance at it for the Legends. She'll fire into the middle of the field. Sporting OFC collides. Oh, good hustle play that time from the Legends Bugs to keep the possession on her end. A misfire right from a long way out from Halberg Musa. Now into the 70th minute. 3 minutes ago, a Samantha Reyes goal off of a deflection could be the difference. Legends leading 2-1, and Sporting OFC will kick that one out. Legends will have to throw in from in between the two team benches. First, we have subs for Sporting OFC. Sporting OFC coming up with it here, but the Legends really applying a lot of heat on defense and offense at this point as they have begun to take command just a bit. Mariah Ortega's shot will fall short, bouncing in front of Taya Baker before she reels in another one. Kick back towards midfield by the Legends, and so here is Sporting OFC just trying to get something going. A little push in the back without a call there. Player may have been somewhat falling down. Interesting throw down the sidelines there, and we've got a push in the back, yeah. There were two Sporting OFC players there as the ball was trying to be thrown towards Reyes. Referee saying to move the ball down. So the Legends Alex Day get a chance here. Kick into the box, and we've got a tripping call inside the box. And we're going to have a free kick coming. Well, breaking in from the far side of the field was Maya Daly, and the yellow card issued. Yellow card issued to Schuler Rice. Legends already up 2-1 here in the 73rd minute. Alex Day with a chance to add to it on the penalty kick. Here is Day, and she's got it. It's a goal for the Legends to make it 3-1 late in this one. That one coming in the 74th minute. couple of calls there that went the way of the Legends. Alex Day able to put that penalty kick in the back of the net, making it 3-1 and give the Legends a little bit of distance now as we're nearing the conclusion of this one. Sporting OFC will have to hurry and begin to apply a little more pressure, see if they can keep it on their end for a while. Legends will go into keep away mode at this point, I would think. Although if you get a clearing, you try to take it. Bugs controls on the left side. Now Lena, or Yela. Legends control at midfield, not in any sort of hurry at this point. They had a goal in the 13th minute and in the 67th minute, and then in the 74th minute just a moment ago. And they're working on running out the clock at this point. Legends FC Academy 01 in the 16U girls division is also here as well, and that was the team I think maybe that we mentioned earlier that was here rooting them on. Got another player down. That's about the 4th or 5th player that we've seen go down in this one. Sporting OFC will play tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. against Real Colorado Olympico. That'll be on field 11. If you are wondering, that is a 7 a.m. start time, local time here in Frisco. It should be the same time there in Nebraska. So again, 7 o'clock against Real Colorado. And then Legends FC 02 Academy will play Cup 02 Gold out of Ohio on field 8 tomorrow at 7 a.m. Now in the 77th minute, expecting them to add a few extra minutes at the end of this one, but another sub for Sporting OFC. Caven's going to go out of the game. Well, we wondered which team here in the second half might begin to take hold, take control. It has been the Legends now. They have taken advantage of a couple of big breaks as well. Earlier, a player called for tripping that allowed a free kick inside the box. And that, while the second goal was huge, that third one even more important. Shot at the net there, too far wide right. Legends will look to push it out of that end, and they do so, clearing it out all the way down the field. Legends not done yet, still pushing the ball. Young has it. Young now tries to stop past her defender. Good defense that time. Rice again. She's had a tough challenge staying with Jasmine Young throughout this one. She's done a good job. Day going over to the ball for the corner. One of those situations where you want to make sure it goes to your team, and they don't even attempt a real kick because they don't want that ball up in the air to be taken away. They want to possess the ball right now and play keep away at this point. Goalkeeper will charge over for that. 79th minute. 3-1 our score. Legends leading Sporting OFC. Legends certainly taking their time here at this point. We're into the 80th minute. A big, deep throw in. A header by Sporting OFC. And Legends control it. Legends down the far left side of the field. Maya Daly. Daly, 2 defenders on her, still keeps the ball somehow. A little bit of a miss hit there that time that gave it back to Sporting OFC. Try to punch it downfield, but the Legends right there for it. More subs for the Legends at this point. Legends just a few minutes away here from moving to 1-0 and still applying offensive firepower. Sporting OFC looks to get one more possession perhaps, but that's not the case, as Hannah Arneson, who was the goalkeeper, switched places a little while ago and now on the field of play. That one kicked out. Albersma for the Legends. Actually, it stayed in, I guess. And that is going to do it. So the victory goes to Legends FC O2 Academy in the 15U Girls Division as they defeat Sporting OFC 2002 Elite. Our final score, 3-1. In our second game here in the 15U Girls Division here on Field 4. This is the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Thanks for being with us for this one. Again, 3-1 the final. Legends defeat Sporting OFC. I'm Michael Westbrook. So long for now, everybody.